sorry, I forgot that I was going to talk about product at the end of class today. So I'm just going to do a quick little video overview of the different products that we offer that can help you organize the things we talked about in class. So first thing is the double-sided stamp store and go bag, which you saw in class. Has a handle in the middle. The cool thing about all of the bags that we make that are like this is that they all have this pull-out tray. So the nice thing about the tray is you can get to the stamps at the bottom of the bag, and it's easy to slide it in and out, but it keeps everything nice and neat and flat, so you can literally go vertical with your wood stamps, right? So you can create a library of stamps, put a label down the side. You can also put it in your shelf this way if you have a shorter shelf. But it's going to make it so much easier to find exactly the stamps that you want to work with, right? So there's some tips and tricks for using these on our website. Each of our products is going to have a video on the, I shouldn't say all of them, the vast majority have a video that really goes through the product step by step, but super easy to use this for wood-mounted stamps, right? Then we have a 1-inch bag, the same concept, with the pull-out tray, right? And this one just came back from the show with me. So it has kind of different examples of what fits in there. But if you don't have a lot of wood stamps, or you don't want to go double-sided, you can do the same thing with the single-sided stamp bag. Again, get it vertical on your shelf. So this comes in 1 inch. It comes in the 1.5-inch bag, which is what I've got all of these sort of medium-sized punches in. And again, now the punches are really heavy, right? So you have to use some kind of basic care with pulling them in and out. But I've done the same thing here. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, here. Or I put a photocopy again in the bottom of the tray, because once the punches move around when you take them out, if I took these out and close this up and put it back on the shelf and just took these with me, everything else is going to shift, and I want to be sure I can fit everything back in there maximum. So I'm just going to follow that printed page at the bottom of my bag, right? Now again, the punch packs have this reinforced strap across the top. So you can see that there's another band of fabric under this, and that's because, of course, punches are a little bit heavier. The double-sided stamp bag does not have that, so it's not a good option even for the small punches. So here's the 1-inch bag, just loaded with stamps. This is the 2-inch bag. Right? And I've got just bigger punches in there, so they kind of pop up over the edge of the bag a little bit, but kind of got the jumbo punches in there. I wrapped my this tray with turquoise washi tape, right? So I did it with a couple of different ones. This is the 1.5 inch. I did this one with polka dot washi tape. So if you want to sort of decorate them up, a little strip of washi tape can make them a little bit more exciting than just a clear bag. So 1, 1.5, and 2 inch in the punch pack, and then the double-sided stamp bag. So great options for wood-mounted stamps and punches. Those products. Embossing folders fit great in your scrap rack. So if you're using a scrap rack, the 6x6 page, the 5x7 page, depending on which embossing folders you're using, are going to fit great in that. Also in the flip and storage page, the embossing folders are going to be great in that. I usually have a big fat flip and storage binder, which is our 12x12 craft binder with the flip and storage pages in it, loaded with embossing folders and stencils and that type of thing. It's out in the show stuff. I had it at the show. But the same kind of concept here, right, with this flip and storage binder. So I've got my 4x6 embossing folders on this side. The back side pockets are 5x7. In this example, I'm actually using them, the 5x7 pockets, for 6x6 stencils, right? So this is called the flip and storage binder. This will be back in stock in, I've also used it to store cards, card blanks, embellishments, all kinds of goodies. But this will be back in stock the end of March. This is called the Flippin' Storage Binder. And then we have the big 12 by 12 version, which is called the Big Fat Flippin' Storage Binder. Some of you may have purchased that on HSN. Next up, unmounted stamps and dies, especially ones that coordinate. This is called the Karen Buddy Bag. It was designed for card makers, so it is 5 by 7. It's dimensionalized out for kind of the common sizes. Inside the Karen bag, you are going to get 5 stamp pockets and 5 sticky die storage cards, right? So these are the dies that match this set of stamps. On the back set of the sticky die storage card are the dies that match this set of stamps. So I'm able to keep those things together in the Karen bag, which is like a small file. So some card makers especially like this for keeping all their Christmas dies and stamps together. Now, the sticky die storage card has a light tack adhesive on it, right? So there's a clear sheet over the top, and then it's got this light tack adhesive. You just are going to pop the dies off. Well, the light tack adhesive, if you get it dirty, which happens when you touch things with your fingers, and it's not super sticky anymore, just take a repositionable adhesive and run a strip of adhesive across that, and then you can make it re-sticky if you get it dirty or whatever. So it's really easy to keep those sticky. So the Karen Buddy Bag comes with 5 sticky die storage cards, and they're double-sided, and 5 stamp pockets. And these are, both of these can be purchased separately. So you're not going to fill the box with 5. If you have a lot more stamps or a lot more dies, you can buy extra pockets or extra sticky die storage cards. But it also is going to fit your embossing folders. So I have Anna Griffin sets that are dies, embossing folders, and unmounted stamps. Those are all going to be together. They're Christmas. They're all going to be together in one place. So if you have coordinating things like embossing folders, those are going to fit in there as well. So the Karen Buddy Bag is an option for dies and stamps also. You saw in class where I talked about the fab file. This is a 4x6 fab file. It is loaded with 4x6 embossing folders. One of the nice things about fab files is that they're small, they're lightweight, they all have this little pull-out handle either on the side or on the top. They're easy to take with you, they're inexpensive, and you can fit a lot of embossing folders in each one. So depending on how you are organizing and what your space is like, these come in 4x6 and 4x6, 5x7, 6x6, 8x8, 8.5x11, 12x12, album storage. The album storage size of these is on sale this week, actually, and then 12x18. So in terms of 12x12, if you are a stencil user and you use 12x12 stencils, this is the 12x12 fab file. It comes with 12x12 file pockets inside of it, which is great for storing stencils because the edges of them get hung up on each other when you're trying to store them, right? So being able to slide them into a clear pocket makes it easy to do that. So 12x12 stencils are going to fit in the 12x12 fab file. Fab file comes with 5 pockets, but again, if you want more pockets, you can purchase the pockets separately for that as well. All right, what if you have nice shelf space where you can put everything out and you can display your stuff so that you can see everything? These are 2 of our desk-made products. I'm going to grab a third right here. Oh, I'm going to grab a 4th, actually. These 2 are 15 inches long. If you're using our companion cart, which is arriving back at the factory, back at the warehouse today, which will be featured on HSN, I believe, on March 7th. I say I believe because they haven't given me the date for sure yet. It will be on HSN in March. These fit in the baskets of the companion cart, right? So this one was designed basically for wood-mounted stamps. So if you have a shelf where you can put all your stamps out, or you like to see everything visible and accessible, then this is going to be a great tool for you to get those stamps out if you have space to display them and you like to display them. It also has hang hooks on the back, so you can hang it on the wall if you have wall space and you want to have your stamps displayed out, right? This is the Stadium Arranger. This one's only 9 inches wide. Works great for wood-mounted stamps, but you get that double layer because it is wider. So this is the 6-level Stadium Arranger. This one's only 3 levels. So depending on the space that you've got. This is a 4-level. It's a little bit, each section is a little bit wider. So again, you can use it for wood stamps. Works great for smaller punches as well, right? So depending on your space, again, where you craft, if you're somebody who has lots of space, lots of shelves, and you can get your supplies out and at your fingertips, when you're talking about things like stamps and punches, these are a couple options for getting those things out and at your fingertips. Let me stuff these back in my bag here. Okay, now dies. This is our dynamic organizer, right? So this little card has all these little pockets in it, and then each of the each of the dies is just slipped into those pockets. I only pulled out half of that. Here's the other side. Here's the other half of it. So you get 5 of these louvered cards, and then you get 5 of these clear pockets. Yeah, I thought for a minute. I just make sure there's 5. And then the card goes into the clear pocket, and then you put it into the little storage box, which comes with this set as well. Pockets are, the cards are tabbed on the top, and I try to keep my images of packaging with my dies so that I know what this weird little branch thing looks like. I've got it, sorry, it's upside down. I've got the sample from the package, and I just am going to slip that right into the pocket. So this is called dynamic storage. 5 cards, 5 pockets, and they all fit into this little clear box, and it has a little handle on the top as well. So if you have tons of dies and you want to categorize them that way, there is an example, cataloging example of this using the numbering system, numbering the cards, numbering the boxes, so that you can easily find your dies if you're not organizing them by theme or category. Again, if you have shelf space, this is the die stamp and supply organizer. The little sections in it can be moved around. There's several little cutouts. So there's several little cutouts. So you can segment each section of the box to fit exactly what you're trying to put in there. So here's a set of Christmas dies. These are in the catalog under 12. They're right here in my die stamp and supply organizer. Again, you could do a whole box just with your Christmas stuff, or you can go through the cataloging process like I've done and categorize those things. So it doesn't matter, embossing folders, dies, the different types of dies, right? Unmounted stamps, red rubber stamps. These little pockets that I have everything in, let's see if I have any in here that are empty. No, of course not. So they come in 3 sizes: small, medium, and large, right? And they coordinate with the different heights of the box here, so they fit in each of the 3 levels. So unmounted stamps or dies and stamps that go together. If you have die sets, I'm trying to see if I have one in here. Dies and stamps that coordinate. You want to keep the dies and the stamps together in the pocket. You can definitely do that as well. I know I had one. Again, I should put on my glasses. What's that? Right. But so all the different I've even got Kiwi Lanes, this different Kiwi Lane templates. I think I had a bigger pocket of those as well, right? Oh, here's one. So this has a Pooh Bear stamp and the Pooh Bear die, and they're together in one little pocket. So there's 3 sizes of pockets that coordinate with the different levels here, and then these pieces are mobile. When you buy this, it comes with 3 dividers for the front, 2 for the middle, and 1 for the back. There are extra slots in the front and the middle, so if you want to buy the extender set, so you have the extra piece for here and for here to give you a little bit more flexibility, those are available on the website as well, just as an accessory to this piece. So dies, stamps, embossing folders right out in front of you and at your fingertips if you've got room. This is a great tool for that, the die stamp and supply organizer. Okay, is that it? This is one of our sticky die storage cards, right? So if you're using those, in my other thing, I just pulled out that center section and was able to put that in there. So the die and stamp, the sticky die storage cards and the stamp pockets are going to fit in this as well. So if you're using those, they can coordinate with that also. All right, organizers, I think that's it. I think I've talked about all the products I showed in class. If you have questions, remember you can email us, customer service @thescraprack.com. No, that's not it. Customer service @totally-tiffany.com, and we'll be happy to answer any questions. You can also post up on the Facebook group. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.